welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming my Q&A and I'm so excited. It's the second time I'm filming this just because I didn't like the first one. I don't know, I didn't like the way I looked. I didn't like my faffling with the answers and stuff, so I'm going to keep this one a little bit more structured and answer them much quicker because there are so many questions to get through and I do want to keep this in one video as opposed to splitting it up into two. Most of the questions are honestly blog based, as in more about career, blogging, I think makeup obviously, and a few random questions as well. So I'm going to start off with the questions on my YouTube page. Jacqueline Pillay asked a very cool question. She says, how do you deal with people who try to put you down for using makeup? I don't know if you have friends or family like that who consider makeup a mask rather than an art form, because I do, and it's so annoying. I have women in my life that make me feel bad for enjoying makeup. And then Bailey's Corner asked as well. I'd love to hear her view on this as well because I can relate. I have even had periods in the past where I would stop wearing makeup, not because I really just wanted to take a break to let my skin breathe, but because I got tired of being judged per se for wearing it. Comments like you're prettier without makeup or you don't need to wear makeup, blah blah blah. It's really annoying. So I can definitely relate. That was my issue for a very long time. I really felt self-conscious about putting on makeup just because, yeah, people judge you, or they will say like you don't have to wear makeup to go to the mall or whatever. That was the case like pre-2014. I know the year because when I went to the UK, that's only when I started really embracing the fact that I love makeup and wore it all the time, because all the girls, they wear makeup all the time and not subtly, like they put a full-on face every single day. So me walking into that as well, I was also like, whoa, like, is this normal here? And then that's where I started really embracing the fact that, you know, I want to wear makeup every day, so I'm gonna wear it every day, like I don't care. And then obviously when I got back to Cape Town, it was now like my new norm, like wearing makeup every day, and I just didn't care. Like it's not something I thought about again, honestly. Do things that you want to do for yourself, do it for yourself. You're wearing makeup for yourself. It's because we love it. We're addicted to it. It's fun. We like to beat our faces, that's it. So that's all there is to it. If your family does have such a strong opinion about it every time and they feel like they have to comment every single time, I would suggest sitting your family down and saying like, guys, like listen, you guys, I love you, you're my day ones, this is why I'm even sitting you down to talk about this, but honestly, like, I'm kind of sick and tired of hearing about the same thing over and over again. You know, you guys know that I love it. I'm a female. Let me embrace my femininity. I feel like a girl. I feel empowered when I wear this, and you want to do it. So I think, yeah, the only people who deserve a sit down are family, if you really have to. Don't feel any type of way for other people. Don't explain yourself to anybody. Just rock it. Just rock it. Kayla Maxine asks, what falsies and nails do you use and where do you buy them? Falsies I normally buy are Allure falsies. Any number from Allure, like I'll pick up, but I normally go for the texturized lashes, so either like the 117s or 154 texture lashes. If I find Ardell in store, it's normally the 204s. Right now I'm wearing Allure very, very minimal lashes, like you can hardly see them, but these are the Aztec, from the Aztec collection. Nails, yeah, I do my own nails and I normally buy the Kiss nail kit, which is an acrylic kit. I don't do acrylic. Like the actual brushing of the acrylic doesn't work with me. I don't know, like I haven't found anyone in Cape Town that does nails the way I want my acrylic nails to be done. The length, to the shape, to the technique, to everything. Like I'm so picky, so I'd rather just do my own nails and know that I'm gonna change these in 2 weeks, as opposed to, you know, knowing that when I actually paid 400 Rand for acrylic, it's breaking in 5 days. I can't do that, no. Glory Angie asks, I'm honestly obsessed with your makeup and videos. Thank you. My question for your Q&A is, what is your go-to favorite outfit for a night out and for just an everyday look? Secondly, I'd like to request that you film clothing hauls or just style lookbooks so that we can also get a sense of your fashion sense. Lots of love. Favorite go-to outfit for a night out is all black. I don't mess with anything else, particularly because I mess up. Drinks get spilled everywhere. I just prefer black, and I prefer like tight fitting clothes. So if it's like a bodycon dress, I like long sleeves, I like high neck. If it's not high neck and not opaque, it should be like see-through, some breast, you know, some cleavage, you know, I like that. Daytime, I'm a sneaker girl. Like, I love sneakers, so I'll probably wear my sneakers, whichever ones I have that are clean. Leggings / jeans, hardly wear jeans though. A top and maybe like a coat or a baseball jacket or a blazer or a poncho. It's very basic. The only thing that changes in my wardrobe is like the outerwear and my sneakers. I work better with basics and I like to accent those pieces. I like to request you film clothing hauls or style lookbooks. I just don't feel like I have a wardrobe that's dynamic enough for me to film lookbooks and styling hauls. I can do outfit of the day pictures and stuff on Instagram, but from those that I've done, as you can already tell, it's very basic. Like, you can already predict what I'm gonna wear. It's sneakers, jeggings, leggings, jeans, jackets. That's it. We keep on moving. Tony Cap, I feel like I went to high school with her. How can I have dramatic eyebrows without making them look too harsh? I find that black is too harsh for my complexion. PS, I have auburn red hair, so my eyebrows are quite dramatic today. Don't use black. Don't ever use black unless you are a very deep chocolate girl. But I even don't see deep chocolate girls wearing black. Like, if I were you, I'd go to Benefit. They have a new brow collection, and I think for auburn hair, try like number 5 or number 4. Nodumo Ngoi asks, this is for the Q&A. With your take, was it better for you to live in London than to be here in South Africa? What's the best part of South Africa do you like? How long do you plan to be a blogger? Honestly, I didn't like London that much when I initially got there for the first like 3 months. Probably maybe because of homesickness and stuff, I'm not sure. But there were just a couple of things I just didn't like. I didn't like the transport situation. If you're used to like driving around everywhere and like being in control of that aspect of your life, and then now you're relying on public transport, it can be a kind of a hassle. I lived like just under an hour away from Central, and I just don't think that was ideal for me, because I prefer being like in the center of the city. So for me, I just don't think I like the experience because I was so far away. It's so busy. Like, if you're used to Cape Town, even Cape Townians, when they go to Joburg, they're like, whoa. So imagine going to London. Everyone is like in a rush to get somewhere. No one has time to talk to you. If you're too slow to swipe your Oyster card, you get pushed out the way. So I always had anxiety about like traveling and making sure I had everything like where I knew you're supposed to be, so I can just take it out and swipe it. Like, it was just anxiety. What's the best part of SA? Cape Town. How long do you plan to be a blogger? I don't want to be a blogger forever. Maybe like another 5 years. By then I should be 30 and having my own business. Can you please do a room tour? You people requesting room tours. Why? You guys, because you see this. It's because you see this little section here and you think, oh, pretty, we want to see. This site is so disorganized. You don't want. I think, let me just get my things together. Let me get some pretty, because you guys think on those YouTube ones who look so pretty and things like that. So let me get some stuff together for you, and I will design my room nicely so I can confidently show it to you. The lowdown says, I'm 22 and I don't work. I've got a camera and I'm considering starting a blog. What advice would you give me in starting it? Which would be the best website to use? Why aren't you working? I feel like that's my first question, because, you know, are you just like sitting around, or are you trying to start a business? Like, what are you trying to do? Sorry, my mom came in my room. My advice for you would be draw up a business plan for yourself. Take it that seriously and say, this is what I hope to achieve in this period of time, and these are the steps I'm going to take to achieve this goal. What do you need? What resources do you need? Do you need to network? Do you need to call some people? Do you need to invest in yourself? By buying a camera, buying a MacBook, buying, software to edit beautiful videos. Maybe you need to go for a class, a photography class. You need to go for an editing class. What would be the best website to use? I would just suggest WordPress. I'm on Blogspot, which is annoying, but I would just try WordPress. Yeah, I think that's the best. So Nandi Mlomo asked, how do you stay inspired / motivated with regards to YouTube and blogging? I don't think staying motivated and inspired is a constant effort for me, because this literally is my passion. I'm so passionate about it. I want to do it already. I will say I do have my days where I just don't want to blog or YouTube for a while. There was like a 2-week period where I just didn't want to do anything. I don't know why. I get bored easily, so if I feel like I'm doing the same thing over and over again, I just don't want to do it anymore. Any tips on networking? Networking, I would say, yeah. This is tough because I am not a social person. I am not the kind of person, you might think I'm a social person because I'm in front of the camera to you, but honestly, in person, it's not my character to, go up to you and say, hi, I'm Cynthia, I'm this, I'm that. I'm very reserved in that regard, but I think it's still very important to kind of break through that shell. Always have your business card with you. Know who you're attending events with. There's so many times where I've been to events, I didn't know anyone, and I didn't speak to the people I was supposed to speak to because I didn't do my research and kind of figure out who this person is. Go on LinkedIn, they have their name and profile picture, and you can kind of suss out who's who, and you'll see who you're going to meet at this specific event, and kind of just be like, hi, I'd like to introduce myself. Be very polite, be yourself, and that's always a winner. That's my creative process. Oh my god, her questions are so hard. I don't know if I have one. I just do it. That's a really bad answer. I don't even know if I have one. I honestly just whip out the camera and I do what I want to do. I don't know how to answer that, sorry. Mamelo Maliha here. Wow, sorry. What type of lighting do you use for your videos? I use natural lights. I have a big window in front of me and literally the light just comes in, so I don't use any lighting, just natural lights. Gracious Moments asks, what did you study in university and where? How do you stay positive in life? Where do you see yourself in 5 years professionally and personally? I studied film and media, and then I was more into the media and writing aspect of it. And then my postgrad, I did a year at London College of Fashion, where I studied fashion and lifestyle journalism. My film and media was a GCT, sorry. How do you stay positive in life? I think I'm genuinely just a happy person. I like to have fun, so I like people who are fun next to me. Do you see yourself in 5 years professionally and personally? Professionally, I'd like to have my own business. In 5 years time, I'll be 30. I'm turning 25 this month, so in 5 years time I'll be 30. Personally, I'd like to be married, or at least getting married, but no kids yet, and I would like to be traveling as well. Another room tour question. What inspired you to start your YouTube channel? This is liat.ile. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. I watched other girls on YouTube. I watched like Jenny Jenkins, Beauty by JJ. I watched Samantha Maria. Like, I loved their YouTube channels. I loved Samantha's channel first. Like, I watched her all the time, every day for like all my life. So that's what made me want to start a YouTube channel. How did you get into the beauty industry, and what advice would you give someone who wants to get started? So I was first like a fashion blogger, and then that's where I studied fashion and lifestyle journalism, but then I started like getting disinterested in fashion. I don't know why, just my attentions just started drifting more towards makeup and beauty. So I did an internship, a beauty writing internship, and then that was how I got into this industry. And what advice would you give someone who wants to get started? Yeah, I think interning in this industry, interning is such a big deal because all of them want free labor for some odd reason. It's not regulated at all. They all want to pay you peanuts or not pay anything at all for full time for 6 months. It makes me so angry. I think interning is really good, but don't get cheated and do your research. Kind of figure out which part of the beauty industry you want to be involved in. Is it corporate side? Is it writing? Is it blogging? You know, what is it that you really want to do? And then do your research. Research helps. Anna_Lisan asked, what camera do you use in editing app? Answering this question, I don't know why. I have a video on this. It literally is how I film, edit, and Instagram. I have a video on this. Anyway, I use the Canon 750D and I use Final Cut Pro to edit. Okay, I'm gonna pronounce this name. Zwaga Ziengu _Sibu. I'm gonna call you Sibu, girl. What do you use to keep your skin healthy so that it doesn't get affected by the makeup you use on a daily basis? Like right now, my skin is just breaking out. I don't even know why. Masking is very important, and visiting a spa for a facial is also quite important, maybe at least once a month. But of course, you know, taking your makeup off every day, and I like the Clinique 7-day scrub as well. It just makes me feel clean. AD_Mamo asks, what are your 5 wardrobe staples? Black pants, a good pair of jeans, a crisp white shirt, a coat. I feel like this would change for winter and summer, and a pair of black boots. C.Hito asks, are you from Zimbabwe? If so, what part are you from? I'm from Bulawayo. No, sorry, I was born in Harare, but I am from Bulawayo. As in, my parents were in Harare during the time. I'm not Shona, I'm Ndebele. Janine.Chambers asks, what's your top tip for a really successful blog post? I would say correct grammar so that you can articulate your post well, and then also beautiful visuals. Just kind of keep it short, concise, tongue-in-cheek, and then have beautiful visuals as well to also do the talking for you. Hi.Kiara asks, would you ever have makeup classes? Yes, I would do makeup classes. I prefer doing makeup classes as opposed to doing your makeup on your face for an event that you're going to, like a seminar. I'll definitely do that. Sincerely Deanne asks, how do you maintain your IG feed /theme? It's flawless. PS, love your channel. Thank you. Once again, this is in my how do I edit an Instagram video. It shows all the apps that I use. I'm also very picky and fussy with my IG feed. If you have noticed, I delete a lot of pictures as I go along, things that I don't like. I take it out, which is really bad, but I'm OCD like that. Liat.Ili asks again, when heading to a drugstore, do you ever go check out the Essence cosmetic stand? Why would you think I don't? Of course I do. I do. I do. King Queen Nolene asks, I want to venture in using face oils. Which ones can I use for oily skin with large pores and prone to blemishes? If your skin is that troubled, I would honestly just stay away from face oils, because 9 times out of 10 they will contribute to that. I would just try and stay away. Just be safe rather than sorry. Dombiomposa asks, are you a qualified makeup artist or are you just hella good at beating your face? I'm not a qualified makeup artist. I didn't go to school for it or anything. I just like it. Kimisaki asks, will you ever do a meetup? Yes, I would do a meetup if you guys would come. I don't know who would come, but if you guys would come anywhere in the country, I would do it, honestly. Katle Rashidi asks, how do you stay organized and manage your time? I'm not the least organized person, but I do make a point to schedule everything in my diary because I have a habit of forgetting certain things. I have a habit of not responding to emails. I have a habit of like forgetting important like dates or deadlines, so I always have an alert on my phone at least a day before or 2 hours before something is supposed to happen. But I do try to give myself structure, especially like in the day. Zeke's Online asks, hey Cynthia, what made you start YouTube and what would your tips be for someone looking to get into it long term? Once again, you know, treat it as a business. Treat it as a business. Treat yourself as a business entity. You need to kind of just map out what you're hoping to achieve with this. and just kind of do your market research and see where SA is currently in the specific category you're trying to pursue. And another piece of advice I would give is, if you're interested in everything lifestyle, if you like fashion, beauty, travel, food, culture, all of it all together, I would say kind of like, don't just put everything out there at the same time. If you are that diverse and multi-faceted in your expertise and interests and passions, I would say kind of space them out quite nicely. Because if you do fashion and travel and beauty and makeup and stuff all in one go, what are you going to be doing in 6 months time? Space that out, because you will come across as someone who is constantly innovating and thinking of fresh and new ideas. I would say take your time in terms of, you know, treating it as your business, treating it as your baby. It's not an overnight thing. Lonwabo Miso asks, hey Cynthia, a regime for dry skin please. Most people have oily skin, so I struggle with my skin and finding solutions is super hard. I will do an updated skincare video, trust me, for dry skin, because I have combination skin. So dry U-zone, oily T-zone, I got you. Ms. K. Kumulo asks, do you think blogging in South Africa is a sustainable job / career, and how do you make an income off your blogging and YouTube? I just don't think it's a sustainable job career right now. If you have a mortgage to pay, if you have a child in school, if you have bills to pay, accounts to pay, do not rely on this, because really your salary is not steady unless you are someone who is booking contracts and gigs, 3 gigs a month for 20k per gig, you know. Especially if you're starting out, I would definitely say keep your full-time job and keep this like on the side as well. But if you obviously do have that support system who is prepared to help you, then by all means give it 110%. For me, do I think it's sustainable in SA? Yeah, like not right now, maybe in 5 years time, maybe. How do you make an income off your blogging and YouTube? Through campaigns with clients. Miss Wara asks, Nike or Adidas? Adidas. Your top 2 shops where you go if you want to buy clothes. Honestly, because I don't buy like huge statement pieces, I buy really basic things. I definitely go to Woolworths, and I definitely like to go to Zara. How do you stop yourself from just buying new makeup? I don't. For me to stop myself from buying everything, I do write a list of things that I'm looking for, or things that I've had my mind on for a while, and that's what I'll go in and get. If I don't do that, I can just buy everything and go broke. Shembagali asks, please recommend any affordable makeup brushes for timid beginners that are easily accessible in South Africa. Real Techniques brushes are very affordable. They like range between 100 and 300 rand, and the 300 rand ones are like a set of brushes. Obviously the Bold Metals collection is like 400 rand per brush, which is so unnecessary. I don't think you need that unless you want to spoil yourself. But I think really Real Techniques brushes are the best brushes. And then if you want to try the Carlo brushes at Discam, you can try those as well. Those are like 40 rand, 50 rand, but they're still very good eye makeup brushes. You can find the Real Techniques brushes at like Foschini, Woolworths, Clicks. That's where you can find them. Dumi is Mellow and Snapchat asked a 2-part question. I just started my own beauty blog and would like to know what I can do to be recognized by brands. Don't make it about that, because you'll get very disappointed with them not taking notice. If you're someone who produces quality content and no one is picking up the phone to kind of, you know, meet you halfway or want to promote things with you, you'd be gravely disappointed. The rejection in this industry is real. You'll feel it. So if that is your focus, shift it from that, because honestly it won't happen for a while. Yancy asks on Snapchat, hi, love your blog, YouTube, and of course you. Thank you. My question is, what is the meaning behind the blog name Estrella Evra, and what tips do you have for being comfortable in front of a camera / YouTube? The meaning behind my name is just so stupid. I was like 18 when I came up with it. Estrella is my second name, which is Esther in Portuguese. Then Evra is because I was obsessed with the soccer player in Manchester United called Patrice Evra. He's no longer in Manchester, but he's still cute. She's still a cutie. Or what tips do you have for being comfortable in front of the camera? I feel like for me, talking in front of the camera is almost like talking to myself in the mirror. Like, I do that all the time when people aren't watching, so like it's not really something I think about. I think you have to just be yourself, like be yourself, you know, don't put on a persona, otherwise it'll be something very hard for you to channel every time the camera comes on. And one day when you don't channel this particular persona, people will call you fake. So just be yourself, and just practice in front of a mirror, like constantly, just like, hi guys, my name is Cynthia and I like makeup. And I think this is the last one. Vuyelwa_VM asks, what are your pet peeves when it comes to being a blogger / blogging? I think it's just being asked the same question over and over again, which is why we have this Q&A. So hopefully I don't get asked these questions again. I think that's it, really. That's the only pet peeve I have. Otherwise it's great. Cool guys, thank you so very much for watching and asking me those questions. Bye.